Hello, I'm Caroline Goyder. I'm a voice coach, public speaker and the author of The Star Qualities. And we're here today in the Piccadilly Theatre because I'm going to be passing on some top tips for confidence, speaking well and making a really great impression. How to be humorous. Now, as a voice coach, I have to be honest in that I'm not going to give you all the secrets of how to be humorous, and there will be stand-up comics who can tell you far more. What I can tell you is how to deliver a gag that will get a good reaction. First thing you've got to do is really take time to structure and get the writing right for a good joke. And it's something I always say to best men: write it and learn it and practice, practice, practice. Very rarely do people say a good gag off the top of their heads. Most people have learnt it. Sometimes impromptu humour can be funny, but that's not a humour that you can prepare for by definition. So if you've got a gag, learn it, shape it, practice it. The other thing that's really important is that if you're going to make a joke and there's a punchline, you really have to slow down into the punchline and set up the anticipation. And then when you hit the punchline, it's called a punchline for a reason, you really have to punch it. And what that means is that you give it a lot of emphasis. If you do that, you'll find that you usually get a better laugh. Most people make the mistake of throwing the joke away and rushing into it, and then people don't really know if it's a joke or not. So go slow, set up the gag, and then really punch the punchline. Then when you've done it, you've got to pause and let the audience laugh, because if you cut them off too soon, they'll stop laughing and they won't laugh at the next gag. So those are my top tips for being humorous. But of course, check out the stand-up comics advice on how to write and structure a gag.